The press conference of the elders of the Gbese Absolute Jaase had assembled this morning. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have invited you here this morning to respond to a press conference organized by persons of no standing within the ambit of Gbese. We wish to thank you for your quick response to our invitation. With me to address this press conference are Committee Mensa Doku, Head of Family of Pensia Kuwe, Ni John Aite Welbeck, Acting Gbese Jaase. I'll skip my name, the Gbese Acquisition Chair. Ni Ayikwe Okain the first, Gbese Osia Hini, Ni Ayikain Noche the first, Head of Family of Naonidin Akwa Akwete Probo Osakiwe. No kind Tego Malamisa, a principal member of Gbese Energy, Okai Odibai Way. Go with me with these distinguished people who are the real natural Gbese Jaase of today. Now they have assembled before you to deliver their press conference. It is instructive to state that we represent the principal keymakers of the Gbese stool. This invitation is to expose the lack of capacity of the persons behind the press statement, who were widely known as ex-convicts, whose disrespect to the authorities have left a scar for which they seek to have their pound of flesh. The whole purpose of their press conference was to retell a story of their own failure to support a protege who has unsuccessfully failed to ascend the Gbese stool. We are surprised that the organizers of the press conference were seeking to tell the whole world about a mandamus order and other court processes. What has the press conference got to do with the nomination, election, and installment of Ni Taki Adama Lache the second? What has it got to do with it? That conference, what has it got to do with the nomination, selection of Ni Adama Lache? What has the press conference got to do, what has the press conference got to do with an ex-parte application for the mandamus order with a certain Bill Annan, who is not a party to the suit, in which Ni Bonte II was the successful party? We have observed with great consternation to paint our gazetted chief with political coloration. It is important to state that the Gbese chieftaincy started in 1980, a long way off, and victory was won by the elders during the tenure of the NPP administration in 2003 under His Excellency President John Ajay Kufuor. Are the organizers seeking to impute that President Kufuor secured the victory for the elders of Gbese, who in turn installed Niai Bonte II? The answer is no. Big, big, big no. And no political party has contributed to the successful ascension of Niai Bonte II to the stool. It is no crime to belong to a party or offer support to a political party whose policies one admires at a point in time. If ever the Gbese stool wanted persons to speak on its behalf for the dignity of the stool, ex-convicts will not be selected to do that job. No way. No way. The organizers have sought to say that my things sprayed bullets into the shrine of the Kole Wulomo in an attempt to endanger the life of the Wulomo. That statement exposes the lack of candor. What they are seeking to tell the public is that they know of a crime. They know the perpetrators and have not reported to the police. This is ridiculous, to say the least. If instead they have such information, the appropriate forum must be the police station and to provide evidence. The infertile logic of the organizers, who have no statutory duties as far as the stool is concerned, is just ridiculous. Niai Bonte II is not violent. Oh, a peaceful man. The person who addressed the press conference has not sworn any oath before Niai Bonte II, the Gbese Mantse, gazetted Gbese Mantse. Murder is an offense which attracts the maximum imaginable sentence of death. To impute murder or attempted murder to our chief is very sad. Perhaps they may have to answer a defamation suit to tell the world the basis for their assertion. Our chief is a self-made man, and as an astute businessman has employed several of our youth and managed to secure employment for them in other organizations. So, Tate Alimo, Percy Oko Adi, Ofe Dodu, Okai Keteku, and Okai Welbeck are only seeking to constitute the media as appellate court over the decision of the courts. It's right in your court, so answer them. Is Niai Bonte II the only chief who has declared his support for any political party in the history of our country?
No. No.
Certainly no.
No. No. No. No. No.
And no.
Examples abound. The Gbese Jaase has met with Niai Bonte II, and the issue has been thoroughly discussed by the accredited elders. We wish to inform the general public that the inner core customary issue cannot be disclosed in public. The steps taken by the Gbese Jaase brings the matter to a closure and urge the public or media to desist from denigrating the person of Bonte II. In one breath, we get impression, and that is true, that these mischievous, valiant maneuvers are coming from a frustrated person hiding behind a press freedom, as if to say, Gbese is divided. We are united.
We are united. We are united. We are united.
Nothing can separate us. Nothing can separate us.
United forever.
As to who determines who is the Gbese Mantse, the decision of the principal kingmakers and the decision of the court eloquently have spoken. Was the press conference meant to install Bill Annan as Gbese Mantse? We do not install chiefs through press conferences addressed by never-to-do-wells. We have heard several times from these persons that the Supreme Court has declined Bill Annan as Gbese Mantse. That is a palpable falsehood. We challenge them to publish in full the said judgment. The deceptions have failed to convince anybody again. We, as Gbese Jaase, wish to state that Bonte II has our support as the legitimate Gbese Mantse and it's still in office. Finally, on behalf of the Gbese stool, led by Bonte II, we wish to congratulate President John Dramani Mahama for conceding defeat to the presidential-elect Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who emerged victorious in the 2016 election. May God provide the president the wisdom and strength to lead this country to greater glory. May his ministers exhibit the required candor in the execution of the mandate of the president-elect Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. May God bless us all and our country, Ghana.
That is not what he said. He has never said so. Chief of Staff, Julius Debra, President, John Dramani Mahama, ye party emi, niti Alfredo Vanderboy, ye Nina de Vanderboy, ni mene, ke ameye, ano yuemo papa na meke war president that way. Ne tuni bi papa yele jurisdiction, tamo eko menin kita, boxing gym, eko tamo 11 tile, eko tamo mokola number 2, ni mene hu ababa that sword, ni afesa la dama kete. Ke ashwene ke temene, ano ameye, ye party Nick ambana gbena, lena ibodie eba yishi. Nakashie de ke eba yiye, ke amenumi amekete. Now, now we have a personal pronoun, and then we all know somebody is making a comment saying that I'll get done. I is a personal pronoun, but he did not say if they don't want the election, then those who elect me, those who put me on the set, should disown me.
Exactly.
It's never true. To the interest of the press, I have a video show here. When you finish, when we finish with this, I'll show some video here for you to see the evidence. Bonte has never ever said it anywhere that if Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa, president-elect, won the seat, Bonte will destroy himself. He has never said it.
That is right.
Bonte ake eba yisinye. Aso atafitwa loe. Alo me Bonte na ni eba ne. Amechi amebenkele. amebile noshini ebaye yemo efe yemo eyelenta mokomaka ke oju ofane botwe oju yemo enyo oju eno ano oju ni yemo enyo ne mokoke mayisi ake senotano ano mayisi ake woje ni egwede asomoko ebile ni echo na ake no ni pote ni etawo eke na elo ebe ni ebuwe eto ebe sisi agbene ni nyebi onene ake no ewo na etu jiro sabra eja ke leba that so there they are you eti eye bi enyo ba ko eto obo sisi eju eye jeme si no bo obile eto obo sisi ake no pote ewo ni wọ́n sí àpá òní fi ọ̀pẹ̀sẹ̀ ní sí àfẹ́ sí à èyí ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yàn sí àfẹ́ sí à ní ọ̀pẹ̀sẹ̀ náà jọ àyọ̀ lùmọ̀yẹ̀mí èyí ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yàn má yọ ètè náà yọ lùmọ̀ akẹ́mọ̀jẹ́ yẹ̀mí ẹ̀bẹ̀ yìí ó fà ní bọ́tò ẹ̀ wọ́n yẹ bẹ́ńsí àkúwé àti ọ̀dẹ́ sí àwùlù sí àkọ́bẹ̀tò ẹ̀ èyí ẹ̀rí ètùtù ẹni ìta ní ìwé ẹ̀ nàkà sí àmì jẹ́mi wọ former MP níbi àyíbòǹde papa ní ọ̀kan pẹ̀sẹ̀ máa èyí máa jẹ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń àtọ́jẹ́ mpẹ̀nsí akúwe nàkà sí àná àtọ́jẹ́ sí àwùlù sí àkọ́bẹ̀ ọ̀fọ̀ ni ẹ̀kọ́bẹ̀ yẹ wọ̀ híyẹ bí ẹni nà ńkọ́ ọ̀jẹ̀pọ̀ àtọ́jẹ́ ntẹ̀dà nkámáwe jẹ́mi nà àtọ́jẹ́ dènsíwe sí àkọ́bẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yọ nọ́ni jànà àtọ́lẹ̀ apẹ́tẹ̀ kúrọ̀bọ̀ sàkì alo na akua onidiwe no many ewon yeke gbe ni no le tawo ni ibage nyoni si afesia na do ayoma ajomi ayoma je ye gbese ni ehi egbe enyo Gbese Mantse His Majesty ni Bonte II Adontin of the Ghana State Gazette number at the National House of Chiefs Register is 550
Period.
550 is Gazette number at National House of Chiefs Kumasi. It's gazetted and it's the Gbese Mantse and nobody else. Now, many way ake ameji Gbese Jaase. Ayeshia na ayo Jaase. Achoje nya amode abowe. Ni nke anya alo clash we. Nje le ke shia fe shia enye gbe enyo. Nya amode abowe alo clash we. Jama ajo ayo ye. Nye kwa yetwe oko ni ji pesi oko ade eje atubai. Ofa ne nya amode abowe alo clash we nije. Ye fa ne yata limo je manhia. Yata limo je manhia. Ofa ne be ni je ne je be je lo. Money to ahe o kan kete ku eje anajewe papa na ehia mi. Eje papa na ehia mi. Ye fa ne je ma yo Jaase ye lo. No no na me ke je ebe mi. E na jo ayo Jaase ye clash we. Alo nya amode abowe. Santi ye fe ne. Ye fa na ye shiba mi. No ni je enyo ni ebi ji ake inwe. Alo ye wo release me wo ke ake mental wa me fe basa eji anu kwale wonuwe ake mental me fe basa ye bi ake wo fe Ghana fe president elect Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo kanu amba fe basa ye bi lele wonuwe ni ake si ni Bonte His Majesty esumo basa ewo no ni penny eke wo ake wo fe ji wo ya police station ni wa bo police for amanie ake no ni wonu ne no de nkanye yi one wo police for adwe no me pote ni sa ne amele ake man ebulu ni ke do enjole ba e ha wotu na ka nyefe ni ke na ka do go ba nyefe nye ba duwe nye ra do nyefa de me come ni ya ja me come ni je me come ji ame ta mo pesi oko ade ke we bi ye ke money je ayite amu ne ka tole o ka gete kude ne ke peme ne ke ameha His Majesty ni Bonte ni je enyo Gbese Mantse ke adodin egbin pa o 7 days ni eyi se nye fa de ye ti anye do mo ami ame be na kan he wale na me nyi na kan do ko ametu amete mo ko nya pale na ka 7 days e tu mo ko e tu ni hu an ka si ja gba mo etele ye se ye dano ye ado ojo ba ayo manje si aete na do ayo manje no ni nje bi entone no ni mi ni His Majesty ni Bonte Gbese Mantse Adontin de hankan ene yo manje eji Now only the aqua stroke aquatic club was sakiwe. Ni a family head ya nakanshi aji ni I kind note. Ofanena menabo. Family head there. No, 3 days given to His Majesty Ni Bonte II by uncultured group who call themselves Jaase is never true, and they can never give him a date or a time to leave the throne. It's never. They cannot. They have no capacity whatsoever to do such thing. So that 7 days is not working. They are not cultured and they are good. They have no power, legitimate power to say so. Now, when you see it, now Jomi and your Gbese Mantse. Ekomeji Shia Wulu. Alo Penshia Kuwe. Ekomeji Akote Klobosaki. Alo so ani na akwa onidi we. Ni ekomeji Tetankama we. Now, Shia Wulu Shia Wulu Kenya Bakwa Hedi Namone Ake first ruling house money the head of family Jame Yefa Lene. The
first ruling house.
Ake ye manje ye pese di no ewo ake ye gweku onupa don money to e na ka cho le pese oko ati eja atupai anele ye pese ake shiawulu yin eniye lo ebe mi na kan abole mo ake esconvict dile je kokokokula di pese oko adi now no ni di enyo money di enyo no di tete alimo je Gbese Mantse eje life family ni life family ni moko be gbekura ye je now noni wole ye Gbese kusum ke di bi proko be fe mu amingi ke ake Mantse ameji Gbese shikano kwelo ake treasure ameko Gbese shikano ni wo moko eje me ni e ba ka ake eje Mantse alo Mantse wolo alo Mantse palo wogumi dabi wo ye gbeku potin ni to Mantse ni le no ipa teta alibo eje egbomi now moko je ehe okanketeku eje leni Waya okanketeku detect niji hicho ye alejewe lene wa foleje wa mala isa keje ba ko e na lo so it's never through that so-called Aite Hammond is the shipping of Gbese or the Anejewe. It's never true. That is the shipping of Anejewe. That's the shipping. And that of the family. Many are told if Blafo back midnight advisors. Julue. Ni to Gbese Shipon, ni Amen Won, ni Amen to Gbese Shipon in Babao Abeon, ni Amesaneji. Can near you His Majesty Gbese Mantse near Bakashine, a Babote Wodiami, near Bana Nibi Srock, any Bate Point, near Waben Chop a Fair Beno, Nimali, I can not a baby, Jayami, I can do any. Near Wodia, Ewa Moda, Jame Comediami, and a baby Bename, Consiso, Nege Panel. See, I come of your Gbese. I am not your fair coming. No, I see a forte, niji a principal key maker here, niji Jaase, need to Gbese Mantse. Gbese Mantse, and yet the Shikana, see, Atawa head of family, Yanaka ruling 3 ruling houses, money, Mantse Elias, no, Atawa Nakai, Wekui to it, Niakala, you are Neta, Ahana Tawa Mokoesia, Nija Mantse Eli Potemi, Ni Akaleha Jaase, then the 2 and Ninka Air no one near Bonte near Kake. Kusumi sort to a fena fiahale. Then I can let that say no. A bear, Jenaka, Nika Pale, who had not Jenatule, Java Japan. It's never.